Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and welcome to the Brian Tracy Show. We have a remarkable woman today named Ema Amarie-Idowu, and she has some remarkable insights, not only on life in general, but life specifically in Nigeria. She's a remarkably accomplished woman, so just let me read a couple of things about her here. Ema is the author of the book series, My Term as President of Nigeria, and Where Are the IT Guys? She's the founder of Leader Blueprint, Leader Blueprint, and she's the president of the Academy of Leaders Ireland and the president of the Academy of Significance in Dublin. Ema loves working with people, and her services offer motivational speaking, training, seminars, and business consultancy. They take your ideas and build strategies to make those ideas come true. Thank you very much for being here, Ema.
Thanks very much, Brian.
It's wonderful to see you.
Yeah, thank
so
you.
Tell us exactly what you do.
Well, like you already read, which of course, so you stated to the audience, we are, I would say, my name is Ema, and I'm the author of the book series, My Term as President of Nigeria. I came across this was 3 years ago, 2012, when I was attending a seminar in England. Bill Clinton was there, the 42nd president of the United States. And in the process, a few things happened to me. Number one, I was inspired from that very seminar. And then moving on afterwards, I went on to another program, and this time it was with Raymond Aaron.
Right.
In his program now, there was James Lafferty, who spoke on this day. That was the last day of the seminar. It was a 3-day event. And there he now said things about his own experience, generally about life. And then he came up also to his experience in Nigeria, which also happened to be my country. I'm Irish now, of course, but my origin is Nigeria.
Right.
And I would say life is good for me in Ireland. I love the people, they're lovely, and the environment, everything I would say would be what life should be. We always have our challenges, so that's not a problem. But what really struck me when he said and the level of corruption and the things that were going, I do not want to dwell on the negatives, but the fact remains that things need to be changed. And I came off that experience very sad, very touched. And when I went back home, the event happened in England, in London. I went back to Ireland to my husband, and I told him, I said, this is my experience, and well, life continued, and he said, well, I was going to write a book. Although I didn't think about the title of the book at the time, but a few days later, I got this inspiration, and I got a title. And I said to my husband, I said, look, I got this inspiration, and this is what I have to do. Well, I think he was kind of shocked. And I was myself. And then later on, I went back to amazed to think that I could write a book like that, and I started writing another book, which was to do with my kids. Well, the whole story is in my book, so I'm not going to recall everything here. By the end of the day, when I tried all I could with this book, I had other issues along the way. I ended up not writing the book or publishing it. And life went on. So this year, this was on my birthday, the 31st of August, something strange happened. And in this event, I had first of all, I was in communication with a friend of mine whom I met also 3 years ago. This was, her name is Marina Nani. She also wrote a foreword to this book, so you would also get to know about her. She said, Emma, what about your book? How's it going? And at this time, I had finished writing my book. That's We Are the IT Guys.
Right.
Well, my titles could be strange, but never mind. They do tell the story, so you can read about them. Just go to Amazon. When I said, would you do that for me? She said, yes. And she told me how far she's grown and things like that. And I was really impressed. I said, okay, well, would you take me on board and train me? And she said, yes. I said, okay, well, I'm your student. And we started writing my book again, and I finished the book, of course. And that's how you can find the book. Now it's called My Term as President of Nigeria.
And in this book, what you do is you give your vision or your views of, you talk about the next 50 years as opposed to the past 50 years, and all the things that can be done in Nigeria to make it a wonderful place.
Well, you see, like, the book is a series. So more or less what you'll be reading is more high level. But of course, I did introduce these little bits of things that are to be planned. Because my vision is not just my vision. It's a vision for the people. So it wouldn't be fair if I say, this is just my vision, but it's the people's vision. So my vision of Nigeria 2060 is a prospect to address the issues of corruption and all them things that had damaged the system for the last 50 years, odd 50 years.
Right.
So in the next quarter of the next half of the century, we can, of course, move in a positive role. And that is why also myself and my husband came up with this idea, or the business rather, and we called it the Academy of Leaders Ireland.
Yes.
Is to help build leaders to be more compassionate, to be honest. We are entrepreneurs. We train leaders.
And what kind of leaders do you train?
Leaders and aspiring leaders.
Yes.
So it could be executives,
Yes.
could be anyone who wants to start their own small businesses, multinational businesses.
So seminars, workshops.
Seminars, workshops,
Okay.
summits, the whole lot. We do that to inspire and to help people to take more control of their lives and their business.
Well, now I've had a training business in Ireland for 25 years. I
Very good.
first visited Ireland 30 years ago, first visited Nigeria 40 years ago.
Oh, my.
So
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of companies that do training in business management leadership in Ireland. So what makes your company different and better than your competitors?
Well, the difference is when my husband and myself got into business, we did find that there were lots of people who were not true. We did get scammed, we did get burnt.
Yes.
And for this reason, we looked into leadership. And this is getting the database of people who are trustworthy. We are working with people whom we can refer on to other people to say, well, these people are true leaders.
Right.
And we do this through awards. We do this through having a proper, like I said, we give proper referrals to people as well, whom we know we can trust to say, these are the people, and of course you can trust them.
Now these are teachers, trainers, people that you recommend?
People that we recommend, exactly.
So you train them as teachers and consultants? And
As consultants, even we bring leadership into schools as well. So it's not just about business, it's also in schools, in the education system.
Okay.
And another area we're also looking into working with these leaders is we want people to have the confidence to say that we are leading in the right direction. Let's say my friend, for example, comes up to me and say, I want to lead my home, or I'm having challenges. But what they're looking for is, I want to be a true leader of my personal life. I want to be a true leader of my home. I want to be a true leader of my community. And of course, the same rule applies. And we use, of course, a unique formula, which is, like I was saying earlier to you, the LEADER blueprint and trademark. And that works.
So tell me, give me a success story of someone who came to you who needed the services of becoming a leader and then afterwards made a great difference or transition in their lives or business.
One of the big testimony that we got recently was someone who said to my husband, he said, "You are an entrepreneur of this life." I thought that was a remarkable thing to say about anyone.
That's great. Now, how can people get in touch with you if they want to learn about your services in Ireland? And
they can get to me on going to my website. You can also get to me on my phone number. It's Irish. That's +353 87 7864 331. Or my email. Unique because my husband actually helped me put that together. I think he just looked at my lifestyle and said, "You're a very busy woman." It's called busyms@yahoo.ie. So you can reach me in all of those addresses.
Wonderful. Now, what one piece of advice could you give to people who are watching who would like to be better and more effective leaders in their life?
Being an effective leader, I think it's already in all of us. It's a decision. Once you make the decision, you would search, you would find, and of course, you'll be the leader that you really want to be.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Brian.
Thank you.